Hello and welcome to my first video on this channel. This channel doesn't actually have a name right now. I'm just deciding. I just decided that I wanted to make an episode on the Stanley parable. Because that seems to be a pretty popular game right now. I saw a couple of videos. So, well, I know what the game is about. Man, this loading is taking forever. Oh, it's well, yeah. Yeah, I know what the game is about, and I'm just gonna play through it. Now, the first thing we're gonna do. Actually, no, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Click to skip.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his sense...
I'm just gonna... Well, I'm an idiot. Well, we'll down with the... both the master volume and the music back and begin the game. Now, it's loading a little bit faster this time. We're just gonna skip the intro because we just saw that and I exited the game like an idiot.
This is...
I don't care. I couldn't move for the longest time. Well, I could actually.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Oh, nope. I was just about to spoil something again.
When Stanley came to a set of
Dumb.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On his left. Yeah. Guess there's no way back now. Now. That's a combination of a now and then. Now.
Yet
Everybody
there was not
has
a
to use
single
that
person
from now
here
on
either.
out.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Tips for not
hoping he
getting
might
fired.
find an answer there.
Yeah. Boss's office. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yeah, whatever.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whatever you say, narrator. Nope.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Wow,
But
I
of
was
course,
close.
Stanley couldn't possibly, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Yeah.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, I admit, I knew the password, or I didn't, but I knew kind of what it was. So I'm not that amazing, actually. Now this narrator, we can't just call him narrator, so he is fuckface. Yes. Yeah. I think we just found the greatest name for the greatest person alive. Greatest person alive. I'm an idiot. And
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did
Which
he
way?
do this now? It had never occurred to him. This question
yes,
would
it doesn't
not go
matter.
unanswered for
It
long.
does. Oh shit, the light's just... it's gonna fall. Well, okay. Now this looks like a
Stanley
portal.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Lights.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Wow.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Now they're all gonna turn on, aren't they? Oh, I have to press a
Now the
button.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
427.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so
That
many
not me?
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and
Yeah.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing. Now there's
This
an
mind control
elevator.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He
Yeah.
couldn't accept it. His own
Fuckface
life
is
in
right.
someone else's control?
No.
Never.
No.
It was as unthinkable.
It was
Wasn't it? Was it even
unthinkable.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
Mind control
labeled with
status.
emotions.
Offline.
Or sad. Or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I can't seem to understand why it's lagging so much. I'm gonna look at that for next episode. Now we can choose to turn it on or off. But this time we're just gonna follow fuckface and we're gonna turn it off. Then in the next episode we might do something else because this is a multiple choice game. And this is possibly the most boring ending there is. Because I've seen it before. Not this exact ending, but it's just nothing fun have happened here. But we're gonna press the off button. I'm gonna end this episode, find out why we're lagging so much, and then record another one. Well, yes. That's it. Game ever!
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command,
Oh,
Freedom was mere moments away.
it's this guy.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Oh, did he now?
Stanley felt
yes,
the
he
cool
did.
breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
He was happy. Fuckface is right. So, was that the first episode? Sure looks like it. And also it is. That has been the first episode. So I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. Also, I hope you will subscribe to the unnamed channel, which is unnamed right now. That's why I'm saying the unnamed challenge channel. Also, go down, like this video, please, and leave some comments for me, and share with your friends, and share to Tumblr, and /b/ and also on Facebook, on Twitter, even on YouTube. Like, go to your friends list on YouTube, and then just like look at this guy, and just look at him. Even if I suck, just tell him to look at me.